The person in front of me, I genuinely feel is deeply hurt. And what I mean by that is, it's not necessarily you feel like a lost soul. You know who you are. You know you've made some human cause and effect. I don't want to say errors or mistakes, because nothing's a mistake. Things happen the way they're supposed to. So I sense that your self-criticism is something you've been working on. Your energy notices, I have to treat myself better, and that is beautiful. That can only happen from accepting separation and noticing, what do I need to improve in my life, not for anybody else but me? What am I deserving of? What meets who I once was, not who I am now? And you've made pivotal steps on releasing multiple types of influences. Some people, some just mental things, and on. You feel there's a connection you separated from, and you really want to know some clarity about it. It's an interesting energy. I don't sense you always. Let me see what they mean. This is a spread for me to understand what has gone down in this dynamic, in your past, in your present. I'm not going to ask anything about the future right now. Okay. Well, what I see from your past, you actually, whoever this person is that you've been thinking about in recent times, there was an excitement from the beginning. There was a spark felt from both ends. It wasn't just yours. It wasn't just theirs. There was a mutual feeling, but I see there was a couple of things that happened in the beginning dynamic that were understandable. Were understandable worries, but also a lot of what you were feeling was being afraid of, like, not even the person, but the energy, the feelings you were getting by them being introduced to your life. Like, you realized how this person was very respectable to you. They didn't ever try to, like, force anything, and it could have just been registered in a different way before for you, from your life experience, from at that time, what you were attracted to, like when it came to whatever, personality, etc. Things evolve, and things once were that way. There was a reason you felt like that then. And I see you saw this person as like one of the good ones. It's interesting. You almost maybe, like, remember, these are collective takes what resonates. But there is definitely a portion of this collective that feels that this person would have been, in a sense, too good for them, or literally like too good of a person, that you wanted somebody who is more, I don't even know how to put it, just what you saw as peak masculinity then. Interesting energy. You still know what you're deserving of. You've upgraded your perception on just certain types of things, or even maybe just about your self-worth, and then there's a trickling effect about thinking how certain people have treated you versus others, how certain people made you feel versus others. But when it comes to, like, the specific person, you've really digested the difference between the fear of what could be versus the reality of the moment. You see, you ran away from this person because you did not want to dive into the growth and energy it takes to deal with your stresses head on, instead of being around individuals that either are stunting your growth or distracting. You have good people in your life that have always been trying to help you. And that was another thing. It wasn't just this one person that you were neglecting out of your life or trying to keep out. It was also close family members and friends who wanted what was best for you and would make you have to see what inwards you weren't willing to deal with. You wanted, at that time in life, to just focus on work and play is what I'm really hearing, but in a very different way. I sense that your energy is going to completely raise, but you're really, and this is a good thing, you're embracing the pain of what you feel instead of trying to push it to the side like people think you have to do. We have every single emotion for a reason, and just because you're feeling something doesn't mean it's repeating. Sometimes once things are seriously safe within not only your outside like surroundings, but within the way you feel about yourself, and you're in the most comfortable moments, things that you need to like digest and proceed forward from will come to forefront mind. I think this person has, in current moment, the person they wanted to stay away from, in a sense, and have been for a very long time, you see as the person that you want to be with now, or at least enter into a form of communication. See if there's something there still. I'm saying it that way because it's almost like I can't shake the feeling that you are still digesting that this person does unconditionally care about you. And you're wondering, if you reach out, what would happen? Or are they going to reach out type of energy? Remember, these are collective, takes what resonates. This is very good energy. I see this person being very understanding of you. Okay, well, that one keeps going. And then we're going to go like this and see what happens. Okay, those are definitely the final cards for this reading. So this is present and future energy, as opposed to below. Wow. These are literally the perfect, the most perfect cards I could have gotten. Okay. In present moment, you and this person will both want to take it slow and start with a friendship. That doesn't mean you don't acknowledge what you feel. But the best way forward is just simplicity. If there is to be, all I see is you're like, even if this communication happens and we really can just go forward, the comfort and happiness it will bring to your life to just have this person as your friend, somebody you connect with on a telepathic level, and you know there is that intimate romantic dynamic happening, but with divine timing. And for some of you, because these are collective. Take what resonates. Some of you it will be sooner than others. So others, it will be a little bit later than others when it comes down to that form of evolution in your dynamic. Because the most important thing is being in each other's life. Wow. This person has no mask to wear for you. I really sense them like being willing to just lower their guard. That's all I keep hearing. This person really trusts themselves. And don't get me wrong, I can sense this person has gone through their own roller coaster and loops when it comes to how they and why they feel what they do for you. But at the end of the day, this soul has came down to knowing they can trust themselves, and they've completely like let you go. They didn't give up. They knew there was just like there was no other choice. And they care about you unconditionally. And that's why I see that they would welcome you in with open arms, with authenticity, because you would too. That's how you would be coming in. I just hear this person, their consistency, being this overshining power over any like fear or worry that you have experienced with other people. There would be too much communication for you to need to close the door to this person. I do sense this energy truly deciding, though, that they cannot be the one to ever initiate contact with you. Out of respect for you. The last conversations, the last interactions, take it as it resonates for you, definitely made them feel like it wouldn't be ever appropriate. Like you don't want them, in a sense, to be part of your life. So they're not going to try and cross a boundary and reach back out to you. That's like, I can't get that out of this energy. I can feel it. So even though this, like for a lot of you here, collective text resonates, but this energy we're talking about is a masculine. This is your masculine. And normally in the past, they would have reached out to you, but with everything we just explained is why they won't this time. They don't see the ability to ever have you in their life unless you would be the one who initiates diving forward into some form of connection, friendship, and what upgrades from there. They have no lies to tell you. Authenticity. This is a grown source. Like we said, when you trust yourself, everything changes. When you're taking care of yourself, everything changes. And that's all forms, mental, physical, spiritual, everything. They don't lie. They don't lie and say that everything is shits and rainbows. They're very like going to be there for your rocky moments, for all the highs, for all the lows. This person will help cleanse negative energy from your life. And I do sense you being also in this sense of you are healthy. Somebody needs to know that. Like, you're perfect in the sense, go with me here, for real. You are perfectly imperfect. Everybody should feel that they're divine that energy intensity of a divine is you are perfectly imperfect to me. They acknowledge you're not going to always be able to just trust your intuition and be high vibrational. That's not how things work. They understand the full picture of who you are, and that person is perfect for them. That's how a divine feels. Somebody here needs to know that you are healthy and that you are deserving of whatever, no matter if it was this person or not, of what makes you happy and fulfilled. I feel like this person makes your heart feel like it's beating out of your chest. And this is not things you used to think or feel. But you've developed and you see things not even just more clearly, from a whole different perception, from a whole different timeline, from a whole different version of you. That's what I got for you today. And I'm feeling called to talk about the Twitch. Over on Twitch at Uncle Bronze Official, every single stream I give away a tarot reading for free. All you must do, be following me on Twitch, watch the active stream, and then you would comment the keyword of the stream that would enter you into the giveaway. What I always pick the word to be is an animal or an insect. And it's like also a channeled message. Whatever comes up in my head in that moment is what I end up putting for it. You get a 2-for-1, if you will. So, yeah, and then I stream normally at 10. Oh, I guess there's 3 more cards I'm supposed to do. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm getting a channeled message. I need a pair of song that's playing right now on my head to this reading. This person is a warrior. This person sees you as a warrior. You see them as a warrior. And there's something of a light shining on both of your growth. Like, you have no idea at this moment even truly what you did for that person. Meeting you, what health came to their life, what realization, what shadow work. It helped them find themselves, losing you. But that doesn't mean you guys were meant to stay apart. It's freedom of will, but that just dives rolling back into the beginning of this entire reading. For these two, this person is, number one, going to bring no grief into your life. They are also perfectly imperfect, but they're healthy. They will more than physical world support you, meaning being a cheerleader by your side when you are successful and get your own promotions, your own upgrades, if you will. But also a spiritual, like, protector for you. Like you're deserving of, with, for a lot of you here, this is your masculine we're talking about. They really want me to say that they've always meant everything that they said to you. There were things that were said far too soon. And they really have been able to put themselves in your shoes. They don't blame you for anything. This is a very understanding person and is grateful for just the entire experience of being connected to you. Connected further to this world, connected further to themselves. All right, that's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.